starting off the Netherlands presentations is the NCP for MSCA in the Netherlands, Gwendolyn Busgroters. Gwendolyn, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Karalis. And from our side, good morning, everyone. In the next few minutes, I will give you a brief overview of the Dutch research landscape and how the Netherlands performs in the MSCA postdoctoral fellowship program. On the next slide, you can see, thank you, Karalis. The Netherlands offers an excellent environment for postdoctoral researchers. The country is home to 14 research intensive universities, and several of which are ranked among the global top 100, including the University of Amsterdam, Leiden University, and the Delft University of Technology. In addition to the universities, there are prestigious research institutes and companies present in the Netherlands. One of the biggest advantages of working in the Netherlands is its international orientation. Around 40% of all the PhD candidates are international, and nearly all scientific communication, including supervision and publishing, is done in English. Most masters and even many bachelor programs are also offered in English. The Dutch research system is highly connected since we are quite a small country. It's a dense network that makes interdisciplinary and interinstitutional collaboration very easy, which is a main part of the MSCA program, of course. There are national research agendas and cross-sectoral initiatives that connect the academia, industry, and the public sector partners, which makes it very appealing for you to go on secondments as well, if you would like. Finally, Dutch institutes offer a highly supportive environment. Most universities have a dedicated grant support office that assists with proposal writing and submission for funding programs like the MSc Postdoctoral Fellowship. And they also provide excellent research infrastructures and career development services. Well, this is all talk, and on the next slide, I will show you some numbers. Because last year, the postdoctoral fellowship call had over 10,000 applicants and a success rate of 16.7%. From the Netherlands, we had applications in all panels with 99 successful proposals, resulting in a 20% success rate. The Netherlands consistently ranks in the top 5 countries for hosting MSCA fellows. And again, the universities here are quite experienced in supervising international researchers. Yes, and on the next slide, I just want to give you some tips as well, because I think this marathon session, as Karalis just mentioned, it's a lot of information about different institutes. But just for you as a fellow, potential fellow, I have some tips for choosing a host. And I think it's very important to reach out to potential supervisors early, now is the time, and clearly explain your proposed project idea. A good match between a research interest and a support system increases your chances of success, and Dutch hosts really value collaboration and are open to new ideas. If you indeed plan to go to the Netherlands, we have a sort of a financial aspects FAQ about a fellowship in the Netherlands for all financial questions that you might have. And as a final remark on the next slide, I would just like to tell you, yes, final thoughts. The Netherlands offers quality collaboration and career impact. Hosts are really experienced and supportive, and now is the time to start reaching out. And I think after me, there will be 2 Dutch organizations presenting themselves and their opportunities for you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for that very swift introduction to the Netherlands, Gwendolyn. Indeed, yes, we will hear from 2 different potential hosts in the Netherlands. And I would like to invite Maria Luisa Caroso to speak first and introduce the University of Twente.
Thank you. And thank you for this opportunity to introduce the University of Twente as host institution in the framework of the Marie Curie postdoctoral fellowship call. In the next slide, you will see the motto of our university, which is high-tech human touch. University of Twente is a technical university where the technology development goes hand in hand with the human component of it, and the interdisciplinarity is at the core of our methodology. In the next slide, you will get a taste of our community, both in terms of students, and in the next slide, in terms of the number of PhD graduates, the doctorates, the publications, employees, and in general, what type of community you are embracing here. In the next, we'll start with the research vision. So as mentioned, is technology development hand in hand with the human touch of it, with the different flavors. Next is about the impact domains. So we welcome possibilities for collaboration in these 4 impact domains: health, safety, climate, and chip technology, in your individual grant together with supervisors from beauty. In the next slide, you start seeing some examples of how these 4 impact domains are then unfolded in our community, in this case, health by means of technology. In the next one, the chip center, so the center where you will find technology development in the chip and sensors. In this one, currently shown, the flying with light materials as well, so smart materials and engineering. Next, the Center for TACR, so the Center for Cybersecurity in the safety domain, where also you can join forces with top-level researchers in the field. Next, urban sustainability for the climate, mapping of urban city and sustainable solutions for urban environments. Next, the building resilience, again, in the climate, but also in the safety domains, as in resistance for risks, disasters, but also in terms of development. Next. Lifelong learning is a possibility also at the University of Twente, both as methodology, but also in your training program, in your application for the Marie Curie. Next. Finally, research is organized at the University of Twente in 4 main research institutes. Next. TechMed for those busy in the healthcare domain. Next. MESA for those in the chip technology development. Next. The Digital Society Institute for the safety and security domain, and the Climate Center for the climate-related technologies. I would like to remind you that joining the UT also means a close collaboration with other scientific partners. As you can see, we're part of the 40U Federation in the Netherlands. We also are part of the ECIU University, so European Alliance focused on regional development. Our vision of learning and teaching belongs to learning by doing, building inclusive communities, and self-development. So this is the right opportunity for you to also build on your personal learning objectives and research objectives through your Marie Curie. Education is organized within faculties, as you can see, 4 of them technical related, and 1 of them more on behavioral management and social sciences, allowing you to combine a truly interdisciplinary training component as well of your proposal. Next. How to find us? Please reach out to our PIs. They are more than happy to receive your request for a joint application in the Marie Curie Postdoctoral Fellowship call. Next. As you can see, we also can count on an extended alumni community, and therefore there's going to be also your opportunity for expand your network. Next. Last but not least, our unique campus. You will be hosted in one of the most beautiful campuses in the world, full of facilities for your research, but also for hosting. Last but not least, please bear in mind we are a new entrepreneurial university, and therefore you can also join private partners for your collaboration. Thank you for your attention. If you want to know more, you can contact us. These are the email where you can find me. And thank you.
A big thank you to Maria Luisa for introducing the very many different aspects of the University of Twente. Now on to Tilburg University, where Acel Doranoa will introduce the institution and its offerings.
Hello, good morning or good afternoon, those who are in Asia. My name is Acel Doranova. I represent Tilburg University. More specifically, I work for the so-called Tilburg Sustainability Center, which is also part of the bigger university, but it's also very much embedded in the Tilburg School of Economics and Management. So I will present here a specific profiles of researchers who are really explicitly said they want to work with the postdocs and identify their research priorities. A few words about the university. Next slide, please. So Tilburg University is a social science university, social science and humanities university. So we do a lot of research related to societal impacts and the relevance for society. This can be both economics, law, management, behavioral science. Some researchers also focus on the understanding the societal impact of digital and other types of technologies. So we have schools of economics, business that I represent today, as well as a school of behavioral sciences. We have a school of law. We have a school of humanities, and then we have a school of theology. Next slide, please. Yeah, School of Economics and Management, as I mentioned, I represent today. Next slide, please. Regarding the researchers who specifically identified their interest in and they're waiting for applications from the potential postdoc fellows, one of them is Francesco Lelli, associate professor, who's from the Department of Information System and Operation Management, which is a management department. He is himself being a technician, the physicist. He also focused on the management aspects and very much focus on the ICT, digitalization, AI, and role of this in the management processes. Here I provided links of each researchers. So when you get a copy of the slides, you can also visit and explore their profiles more in details. There you can also find their contact addresses, email addresses, and you can even directly start writing to them. Next slide, please. So Francesco Lelli has identified specific even topics that he would want to pursue, such as use of AI for automation of IP, validation and support, as well as for the optimization of the maintenance of the computer networks. He is also looking into the project or research of possibilities of using the blockchain technologies to facilitate energy exchange and for the solution of the problem energy poverty in the community. So basically, to understand how AI can help green technologies to help the energy poverty as well. You can also check his link that you can see. And also he's open for other topics as well. Professor Sigrid Sudens, she's from economics department. She's an economist. She works with the topics of discrimination, ethnic diversity. So she's an experimental economist, and she has already been very active in in various projects, including the ones from the European Union. She has a big ERC grant where she works exactly on the topics of how the ethnicity, immigration, etc., creates some issues in the location, and then she also tries to understand how all these social and discrimination issues also work here using experimental methods. So please also feel free to check her profile and contact her. Next slide, please. Another researcher is a Professor Jacques Smulders. He's an environmental economist, a very known environmental economist. He studies impact of environmental, climate, biodiversity, etc. policies on the economics and various social aspects. He worked with modeling approaches. He's having a very big experience. He has been covering several topics, although most of his research you'll find is about the climate and energy, but he has recently started working on the biodiversity, natural capital topics, where he has a very big publication in the Nature journal. So he's open for any new possibilities to work on this topic, as well as circular economy is another topic that he has done some work. It's a big topic that's growing at the moment at our department as well, at our faculty. So please feel free to check the link provided here to check his profiles and to contact him or me. So I could connect you with this professor. Professor Herlach, he's also environmental economist, and he works with macroeconomic models like CGE models and integrated assessment models. So he has been very much active also in the circular in energy and climate, but also in the circular economy. So as I mentioned, circular economy is a topic that has been getting a big attention, and we have several projects on those, the ones including from the European Union. RAIR is very much open to have new additional colleagues who would be willing to work on the modeling of the circular economy using the macroeconomic models. And we have another environmental economist, Dan Van Soes, who uses behavioral economics, he's in behavioral economics, but also in environmental economics. He uses experimental methods in his research, and he's very much open also into for the collaboration. Yeah, next slide, please. So for any, here I also provide my email address. I'm based at the Tilburg Sustainability Center. I am very much a contact point for the topics of sustainability, energy, climate, circular economy, etc. So please feel free to contact me. I would be able to connect you with other researchers, not only economists, but also the lawyers, behavioral scientists, etc., who deal with the sustainability topics. But otherwise, I think this is all from my side. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Asal. And a big thank you to all three speakers from the Netherlands.